Hey everyone! In our third inspiration video for the September Sneak Peek Club Kit, we are going to share ideas by Galina to help you stretch your supplies. The first idea is often referred to as the spotlight technique. First, die cut the word "Give Thanks" at the upper part of the piece of cardstock trimmed to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Don't throw away the negative pieces. With the help of the grip mat, use the die cut word as a guide to help you nest the bigger negative die cut pieces. Then stencil using the fall leaves stencil. Press the stencil down around the edges of the small die cuts to help hold them in place. Galina uses a light gray ink for the entire background. We highly recommend cleaning your stencil by wiping off the excess ink with a dry towel. Hold the bottom of the stencil to keep it in place when you swap out the die cut pieces with the actual Give Thanks word die. It's important to keep part of the stencil down during the entire process so it stays in place. Notice that Galina uses a piece of tape to help her hold the word die cut. The gripping power varies based on the size, weight, and texture of your paper. If a piece of tape is needed, use it. It won't hurt the mat. These new brushes can put down some intense color. If you prefer a softer blend, it would be helpful to dab off some excess ink before blending it. Time to assemble the card. We love how Galina shows this process in her video. This is the underlying piece and it does not need to be perfect. Isn't it fun? The next card utilizes the design of the fall leaves die itself. This die cuts out just the leaves with no border, which means you can easily use it for a partial die cutting. Lay the stencil over and blend in the colors. Again, dab off excess ink before blending over the stencil will give you a more controlled look. Use some markers to add random dots all over the background is a great way to tie all the elements together. For the next two cards, Galina blends a quick background using our blending brushes. It's definitely a different look when using the shader brushes on each leaf, but it's still beautiful. We love how she made her splatters by mixing a black ink with some shimmer spritz. You can definitely make a shimmer spray in any color this way. You will get more control by picking up the mix with a paintbrush and tapping on the brush for the ink splatters. You can cut out a window using any basic shape you already have. Use a textured cardstock or specialty paper to back up the window for one card. And use the cutout piece for another. You can also alter any of your die cuts by simply trimming them with a pair of scissors. The last card might be our favorite of the 5 shown in this video. It's all about dimension and shine. You can easily add dimension by stacking your die cuts and any of our pop-up panel dies by popping the elements up. If you haven't already, Glossy Accents is a great product to have on hand for adding some shine to your die cuts. Just remember not to touch the layers until they are dry. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed these ideas by Galina, and we hope to see you again soon.